Hey everyone, just doing a quick video here today. Walleye opener in northwestern Ontario is coming up, and in 2 days I'll be out in the kayak chasing fish. But before I do, I need to replace a part. The steering control knob on my Old Town kayak broke off, I guess when I was moving it around this spring. But there are very few negative things I could say about this kayak. This is one of them, I guess. I could have designed it a lot more robust. This knob sticking up is kind of a lever point when you're flipping the kayak over, moving it around. It could catch and break off. But anyway, today I'm going to replace it, put a new part, and be more careful with it in the future. I got my replacement part from Nevers Kayak Fishing. You should check him out. He's on YouTube. He's got a great website. Anything for Hobie, Old Town kayaks. He's got aftermarket parts, new parts, stuff he designed himself, and great prices. Time to open it up, see what I got. There it is. Oh, look at that. Joe, thank you for ordering. Erica, isn't that sweet? You gotta love customer service. And a sticker. I'll put that either on the kayak or on my tackle box. Cool. I'm gonna open this up, read the instructions, see what tools I need. I guess I could pause this video while I read the instructions. You don't want to sit here and watch me do that, do you? Step number 1 in the instructions is to remove the cables on the rudder. I guess it just makes it easier down at the other end. So I'm using a small crescent wrench and gonna thread them off. There, rudder is disconnected. Back up to the middle. Step number 2 is to use a Phillips screwdriver to remove the 4 screws and take the control knob out. Four screws are out. I should lift right out. You'll see on the bottom side of this knob there is another Phillips screw holding a crimp, little clamp that's holding the wire in place. You want to take this out and then simply put the new one on and tighten down that screw. One thing I'm going to do before I take this out of the crimp is I'm going to use a Sharpie to mark this where the center is. There. Oh. It was a good idea, but it wasn't really necessary. This rubber stopper that stays on the cable will line it up. It's kind of idiot proof. I like that. Okay. Now to put on the new one. I don't need the old clamp, but I'm going to keep the spare parts that aren't broken, because you never know when you'll need it. Just loosening this up enough so that that'll slide in place, and tighten the screw back up. Just gonna pull these cables. Sure. Yeah, that looks good. Put my 4 screws back. That's the next step. There. Now that that is done, I'll go back to the rudder, put the cables back on. There. You don't want them to be super tight or really tight at all, but you don't want any slack either. That looks pretty good. All right. Last step is to replace the knob. It comes with a screw or bolt with a Phillips head and 2 halves of the steering knob. First thing you want to do, screw the bottom half in place, then the top half is going to lock into it. You don't want it too tight or too loose. You want it to spin. That's good. Now, to clip this in place. There. Assembled. There you have it, folks. The job is done. It was a quick job, but the rudder's working. I got my control knob back. Ready for the weekend. See you guys next time.